What is the law of the universe taught in Buddhism? Introduction. What is the law of the universe? When you hear the term law of the universe, you might think of the physical movements of the vast cosmos or scientific phenomena. However, in Buddhism, the law of the universe holds a different perspective. In Buddhism, the idea that everything in this world is interconnected and exists based on the law of cause and effect is central. This law applies not only to material things but also to the workings of the mind and the events in life. In Buddhism, the law of the universe is also called the law of causality, or dependent origination. By understanding how this law works, we can gain insight into how we should live and how we can be freed from suffering. In this chapter, let's explore what the law of the universe means from a Buddhist perspective and how it affects our lives. Chapter 1: The Law of Cause and Effect and Dependent Origination. The fundamental concept of the law of the universe in Buddhism is the law of cause and effect. This is the idea that all phenomena arise through the chain of causes, cause, and results, effect. In other words, the state and experiences we have now are formed by our past actions, thoughts, and words, and our current actions shape our future. For example, just as planting seeds causes plants to grow, the seeds we sow determine the future of our lives. This law of cause and effect is not just a simple rule that good deeds bring good results, it encompasses a complex network, including the changes in our mental states and consciousness. Next is the concept of dependent origination. This teaching states that all beings and phenomena exist in dependence on other factors and conditions. Nothing exists independently, everything is interrelated and coexists. Understanding this law of dependent origination allows us to view the world from a broader perspective and maintain peace of mind without clinging excessively to individual events. Chapter 2: The relationship between the law of the universe and karma. Many people may be familiar with the word karma, but in Buddhism, its meaning differs from the common perception of punishment or retribution. Karma refers to the accumulation of all our actions, words, and thoughts, which manifest as future results. In Buddhism, karma is not a fixed destiny, it is something that constantly changes. Depending on our consciousness and actions, we can change the results of our future. The important point here is that karma operates based on the law of cause and effect. When we have a positive mindset and perform good deeds, we are more likely to experience positive outcomes. On the other hand, if we continue to harbor negative thoughts and actions, corresponding results will appear. Karma, as a law of the universe, is a large system that influences not only individual actions but also society and the entire cosmos. By understanding this law of karma and consciously changing our behavior and thoughts, we can lead our lives in a more positive direction. Chapter 3: Harmony of the Universe and Our Role. The concept of harmony, based on the law of the universe, is very important in Buddhism. The idea that all beings are interdependent and live in harmony deeply influences how we view ourselves and how we build relationships with others. Within this harmony, we are expected to fulfill our role and coexist with others and nature. In Buddhist teachings, self-centered thoughts and actions are seen as disrupting the harmony of the universe. Conversely, living with compassion, empathy, and selflessness towards others is in line with the law of the universe and ultimately brings positive effects to ourselves as well. In this chapter, we will reflect on the harmony of the universe and the role of humans, exploring how we can live in alignment with the law of the universe. Chapter 4: Attaining Enlightenment by Following the Law of the Universe. In Buddhism, enlightenment is the ultimate goal, representing the complete understanding of the truth of the universe and liberation from suffering. To attain enlightenment, one must deeply understand the law of the universe and live in accordance with it. Following the law of the universe does not mean simply engaging in religious rituals, but rather being aware of the law of cause and effect in our daily lives and letting go of selfish desires and attachments. By understanding how our thoughts and actions influence the future, we can avoid unnecessary suffering and maintain peace of mind. The path to enlightenment is not easy, but by understanding the law of the universe and practicing a way of life based on it, we can gradually free ourselves from suffering and approach true happiness. Conclusion: the law of the universe and our way of life. The law of the universe in Buddhism is not limited to physical phenomena, it is deeply connected to our hearts and lives. Through the concepts of the law of cause and effect and dependent origination, we can understand the universal truth that everything is interconnected and constantly changing, allowing us to perceive the world with a broader perspective. Based on the law of karma, we have the power to shape our future. By cultivating a positive mindset and behavior, and contributing to the harmony of the universe, we can live richer and more peaceful lives. Learning about the law of the universe according to Buddhist teachings serves as a guide to overcoming the suffering and challenges we face in daily life and finding true freedom and happiness.